We are motherfucking back.
Do you smell that?
Do you smell it?
I mean, what
Do
happened?
you smell what The Rock is cooking?
No, because he's not anywhere to be found. He's been taking a lot of L's lately.
No, that's true. He's taking a lot of L's, so I bet you he'll show up at Mania next year. But you know, what do you think about that, Yuri? It doesn't matter what you think.
We can take this outside right now, you know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's all right.
That was the worst thing you could go through in high school, aside from somebody doing this to you. And I used to do this a lot.
That is true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I remember that. Have you seen, you probably have, that episode where Triple H was being interviewed backstage when him and Shawn Michaels still DX by Maria. And he was like, well, we got two words for you. And then she's like, I forgot what it was that she said. He's like, no. And then he repeats what it is in his ear, in her ear.
Too wholesome
like,
for Triple H.
Way too.
And then he's like, I think you're still confused. Let me give you a visual aid. He's like, I died laughing when I saw that on Twitter the other day. It brought me back. Good times. Good times.
We're back. We're legit. I don't know what episode it is, but
oh God,
I forgot.
Yeah.
You'll know when it drops. And we're here and we're back and shit has happened and everybody who's tied to the other podcast knows what's been going on. But now we're here and we have a lot to cover, a lot to catch up on. I am Jimmy Luca.
I am the Scotty Mac
with no black paint
no
in
black,
his eyes.
No black paint.
eyes.
And I'm Yuri, the actual NXT champion.
It's true. He is.
Going forward, Yeri will no longer be an honorary member. Yeri is actually
Full blown
officially
inducted.
legit.
Oh
my
what's this?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh, I've been
wow.
knighted.
This is history, guys. This hasn't happened before, so this is live on the telecast here. Woo! We indicted a new. We inducted a new member.
I don't know how to feel. I like to thank my mother. It's like I'm accepting a huge Academy Award right now, but it feels good.
Don't worry, Gary has not left. He will join us.
He will join us. Gary will return. He
will
return. Say
yes.
in the Marvel the Marvel movies. So
Gary will be back.
Yeah. I felt like doing notes and shit today, but I was like, you know,
What the fuck have we ever done notes?
I want to do this off the.
Let's do it
we're
off the cuff.
professionals, goddammit. We're those professional wrestlers who literally they get the script and they go like this with it. That's what we are.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do.
So he's basically Scorsese. He's like, fuck this.
I do want to start out with what we were talking about right before, which was the Baron Corbin attire, or just Baron Corbin in general.
He looks like he just bought Target shorts and like he showed up at the arena.
I feel like during this break, one of the things we got to catch up with each other and the guys who listen and everything, so they can kind of see our personalities again before we give our takes and yada yada yada. One of my takes over this unexpected break was Baron Corbin just needs to go.
I mean, they kind of did just that by kind of shipping him to NXT again. I'm like, when I first saw him there when he came and attacked Melo, I'm like, this is weird. But then I was like, maybe it'll be good for him because then Ali was also on the same episode and he actually looked pretty good. But there's big contrasting differences between the two. Right. Ali still has potential. He's younger than Baron, if I'm correct.
I think Ali has a lot of potential. I was definitely on the whole. If you look at my Twitter, you know, like I was on the whole like fire Baron Corbin and Ali, and it's like Ali we could work with. I think he just needs. And he has more of the potential than Corbin, I think, to do this. He needs to bring a good personality, a good character creatively to the table because in the ring, obviously, he's great.
Right. I feel like Corbin just kind of, and I could be wrong, but to him, it could be just a job where he shows up, does what he's told, and that's it.
Right.
Which is fine. He does, as whatever. But like, I feel like in the wrestling business, you should have some passion for it to really, to do something with it. But I get not everyone thinks that way, but.
It's like the man has more passion for his whatever his social media account and his steaks, basically where he cooks steaks. That's cool and dandy. Like you have a nice little niche passion outside of your day job, but it's like your day job is still kind of suffering because your character really hasn't evolved. They've literally tried just about everything with you. They put you with JBL of all people.
And JBL is like, I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
The most entertained I've been with Corbin is the bum ass.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm like, what is going on?
He's just getting roasted by a chef on Twitter, so it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't even matter.
That did happen.
It did.
We've got a lot of belts in the room with us today, as
Boom,
usual.
bing, bong.
I want to talk belts.
Ooh, because
they've done with them.
Because they've debuted 3 or 4 since we've been away.
Yeah,
4.
So
four.
I do want to talk about what they've done with them, how they look physically, and what is. I mean, obviously, going forward, we know that the 2 big titles in the WWE are the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, and the World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, and I'm just gonna nitpick here, but I have an issue with the undisputed term because what the fuck does that make Rollins? I mean, he's a world champion, but undisputed means there's no other belt that I don't have,
Right.
So
and see, that's the thing, and that's been my whole issue with it from the jump. I like the design of the belt, that's one thing, but the whole meaning of it means that it's very secondary, and that's what it'll remain up until
Rollins makes it, the work. I mean, if anybody can do it, it is Rollins. He can make that belt more than what, the WWE belt. Because, I mean, that has happened before in the past.
That's a fact.
I think they're doing it right now with, these crazy open challenges he's doing. He's literally, at this rate right now, until it changes, he's fucking defending that thing once a week, sometimes more than once a week. Doesn't he have a title match on Raw next week?
He issued an open challenge, yes. We don't know who is going to be
for Raw, and then he also has the NXT.
Tuesday,
that's fucking insane.
Like, Mans is going back to NXT for crying out loud. Like, he didn't have to do that, but he's like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna beat their top guy, even though Braun is most likely gonna end up coming up in the next month or 2. But
well, I mean, Rollins is going to have more title defenses in this summer than Roman has in his entire 1,000-day reign.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, he's really going to defend that title more than Reigns has in the last 3 years.
So, I mean, to combat that secondary, even though I somewhat agree, it's like he's the one out there busting his ass every night, where Roman is kind of, I mean, he's not coasting, but because obviously his work has been phenomenal the past year or 3 years, whatever. But, like, as far as belts go, I mean, Rollins might make this more prominent than the WWE. Because you never saw Mike Tyson. He was undisputed champion. They never, like Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, all those great boxers. Like they were always undisputed champion. There was nothing. There was no one above them. So it's like, but hopefully Rollins can make that secondary. And
so far he's definitely doing a good job of it. Like,
I mean, after all of that, we got Seth versus Finn at Money in the Bank,
7 years
is gonna
long.
happen, bro. Like. That match right there, like the minute they started cutting a promo on each other, I was like, bro, I know what's coming, and I'm fucking already hard.
Hell yeah.
Like, rock solid. This match is going to be fucking 10 out of 10. It's going to be better than the SummerSlam one.
True.
Most likely.
Well, most likely because hopefully Finn won't get hurt this time, but,
And the little theory that I had before we went on air was that if by some odd chance Finn does end up winning, let's remember who's also in Money in the Bank. Damian Priest, and they've been starting to kind of nitpick at a breakup between them because they don't agree with certain things now. It's like, what if Finn actually gets his comeuppance, and then out of nowhere, Damian Priest wins Money in the Bank?
You think Damian Priest is winning Money in the Bank?
You never know. He has the potential.
He does have.
And after what he did in Puerto Rico, I'm like, oh,
that's true.
Yeah, like my man's really is going to get a decent bump.
Even
whether
that match,
it's with that title or another one.
Right.
Even that match against Rollins, what was it, last week? That was a hell of a good match, I thought.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they've really put the Rock, maybe not the Rockets, but they put their feet behind Damian. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I like you said, they're definitely hinting at a Judgment Day breakup, which is fine. But I think, and obviously they might go this way, but they should at least keep Dom and Rhea together for at least a little while.
I don't even think they should break up the Judgment Day, but obviously the whole Damian and Finn thing is happening. So yes, I agree. Like, at the very least, keep Dom and Rhea together because that shit's fucking hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, no, it would cause a huge rift, like, if that were to happen. I'm not saying it will, because my main person that I really want to win is, I think
LA Knight. Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say this is probably one of the not the first, but one of the few Money in the Banks where there's no former world champion in the match, which is awesome.
Oh,
that is pretty dope, actually.
Right.
When you think
I would have to go back and see what the ratio or whatever it is of it, but like, yeah, this is at least for the first time in a long time that's no former world champions, at least in WWE. But yeah, I don't see how they don't give it to LA.
If LA win, I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like whoever wins Money in the Bank will cash in that same night. And if they don't, I'd be surprised, but I'm okay with it. But I feel like whoever does win needs to cash in that night.
But they have to do it to a world championship. I don't like this whole, I might cash in on Theory. I might cash in on Gunter. No, it's world champion or fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. The only reason why we got that weird cash in last time with Austin Theory is because they really didn't want to take it off of Roman.
Yeah,
which is
no,
fair.
I know.
But obviously, yeah, it's world title or nothing,
It should be anyway.
or cash in on Gunther.
God, and then in 10 years we'll have a Money in the Bank for the fucking mid card.
I think
Imagine.
I think the winner of Money in the Bank needs to be somebody who tries to or at least tries to cash it in on Roman.
That would be cool. That would be nice. And
It would be, but it's like, do we really predict that this man's going to lose his title anytime this year? Nope.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially with the way that
So
things
you guys
are
are
going.
thinking it is for the world championship.
yeah, it'll most likely be. So it'll have
It's
to be
too
someone
predictable,
on Raw
but it's probably
or-
what's going to happen because it's...
So it probably will be Priest
Yeah.
if they're going to go that route.
No, yeah, that would be another second idea, but yeah, it's LA. It's between LA and him. Anyone else, I'm like, I'm all right with, but I'm like, I'm standing between one of those two dudes.
Well, that's true. I mean, technically, he could go for anyone, so he doesn't have to.
I would really be surprised if Finn... So you're basically saying that Finn would win the championship and Damian... Because that's the only thing that makes that interesting, right? Is if Damian wins the Money in the Bank, Finn also wins the championship. I mean...
I don't think this is being a hot potato title, though. I see Rollins having it for a good chunk of time.
I really hope so, but...
I mean, it would be kind of cool if it... Not hot potatoes, but like if it changes.
I mean, I feel like he's also cool with like letting people like advance and kind of like building upon them,
Right.
Compared to other people, Roman. But he did kind of point that out. It's like he's been subtly saying that it's like, hey, I'm a champion that's going to give a lot of people opportunities, so anyone can get this smoke. But at the same time, it's like if he loses, he's like, I'm cool, like I'm straight now.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like if he really starts to go Hollywood like Roman does, it's like, eh.
I mean, not to change gears, but what is the next thing for Roman? He's hit the 1,000-day mark.
No,
like,
don't even... We should talk about that, actually, yeah. Well, what is next for Roman right now?
I mean, something Hollywood or above, because it's like he's done everything in WWE.
Yeah, I think as far as what's next for him in WWE for like a feud, obviously it's all gonna be from within, which is great. Like we ran out of people for now to face for the undisputed title, but now we can, feud within the family, which is great. Mm-hmm. And then if he does hold on to the title that long, put him up against some of the younger guys that are fucking rising up right now. Right. I mean, we teased he had that little moment with Austin Theory with the whole "Daddy's not here anymore" thing. Mm-hmm. Like we still got to see that at some point. Because you know how fucking great they've been with the long-term storytelling.
Oh no, yeah.
You know who I want, and it's a little bit of a pipe dream at the moment because they're on opposite shows. But I need a Gunter Roman match for the W Undisputed.
I think that's definitely a pipe.
That's
for sure.
I mean, maybe next year, come SummerSlam, WrestleMania, possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
But right now it's pop dream.
I mean, oh wow.
Hi, buddy.
Buddy, crap, you're clawing me. But damn. But in terms of WrestleMania next year, if he does hold it till next year, which I'm kind of predicting, sadly, I feel like they're gonna run it back with Cody. Because we're going to end up getting like a Rock and Cena type of thing. Remember those 2 years?
Yeah.
The 1 year where it wasn't for a title, then the next year where
it was.
The Rock had a title, and then he was just like, I just casually won the Royal Rumble. Now I got to beat you for it. And he did. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what we're going to end up doing. And it's kind of like, our resident Captain America, Cody Rhodes, in Philadelphia. All that shit. It would be pretty...
We're not holding on to Rocky versus Roman anymore at all.
Nah. Well,
he's gonna be filming the next Fast and Furious movie and his spinoff.
That's right. Oh, does he get his own spinoff? Really?
He's getting his own Hobbs spinoff. I did hear about that. So he's gonna start doing movies again.
Okay.
Plus the XFL. Mans is not coming back anytime soon. Let's kill that dream right now.
What's the XFL though?
Yeah, I haven't seen a goddamn game on.
Literally, hey, we'll talk about that later. But it's actually pretty good. Okay, some people got signed, but anyway. I'm killing that dream because of the fact that man is like literally anywhere and everywhere all at once. Like, mans will wake up at like 3 a.m, pump iron, then shower, get dressed, hop on a PJ, go to New York, stay there for like maybe 3 hours, hop on a PJ again, go to California, stay there for like 4 hours, hop on a PJ, go back home, and then.
I love that you're
PJ, right?
I love that you're saying PJ. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why it's fun.
I feel like people are gonna know who you are now.
With what? With the
eyes.
eyes? You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long
Like,
enough
and
time.
then
It's
every
fine.
time I podcast, with
These
you, and you
eyes
have
are crying.
Yeah.
These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never gonna see another one like they
Stay
had
tuned to
with
Legit
you.
Heat karaoke after this.
Sorry, I just every time I hear that, I got
iconic scene.
Oh yeah.
Iconic
But yeah,
scene.
no, it's like I'm killing that just because like I feel like this year was the best opportunity, but they just kind of switch it up and it's okay.
Though you saying Mania in Philly next year does make my head go boing because Dusty.
It makes something else go boing too. 'Cause it's in Philly and we're going.
Pause.
But
Right, of course, absolutely. Anyway,
He is wrong.
where did Dusty get his confidence back? ECW.
In Philly.
What was in Philly? ECW. Cody winning in Philly will probably be the end of the story.
Oh yeah.
I should write for WWE. Please hire me. I will give you my email after.
you just jump ship. Just
hire
like
me
fucking
too.
Matt, right?
Hey, hire
I
both
have great
of us.
takes
both
and
of us.
opinions too on here. You should just hire all three of us.
Wait,
hire
hire us a
all three
team.
of
We're a
us.
team.
Four
You know
of
what?
us.
Let me- 4 of us. We're,
yeah.
We're
Not
a
this fucking bum ass.
Yeah, no,
we're a
not
foursome.
him.
Sorry, that's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Pause, but yeah.
We're gonna make Freddie Prinze Jr. look like a fucking.
That's right.
Does he still write for them?
No,
not anymore.
He's done.
Okay, cool.
He was supposed to come up with his own wrestling company, but I don't think that ever turned into anything.
I think he's still working on it.
That's so tough
but-
right now with WWE and AEW already. Like this, you're just not doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, one day he'll probably get it off the ground. He got the money anyway, so. But yeah, no, that's my prediction on that one at least.
So I know we've been in the coma for about 4 months, but guys, I think CM Punk's coming back.
Yo,
That is true.
How do we feel?
I don't know how to feel. I feel like you want to say something there?
Yeah, let it out. Are you being holding?
as you may know, as people who know me may know, as people who've listened may know,
Or if you know, you know.
a fucking if you know, you know. By the way, some of us got to get with the fucking program. He's working on, his
I'm
election
working
and all
on
that
it.
other shit.
Unreal.
Take the shirt off, oos.
God damn. No, not anymore. Fuck that shit.
Yo, but seriously, I was, still am, because I'll still watch shit from back then, and I'm like, man, like, you're just so talented. You're just so fucking good, but you suck as a person, apparently. And I'm not pulling this out of my ass. There's literal history of this, and I know that this is my biggest thing, right? Like, I was the fucking biggest CM Punk fan. Like, I didn't know what straight edge was until
my favorite.
he put me on, and I fucking got straight edge tattoos still to this point, even though I drink now and shit, but whatever. That dude was influential. When, for those of you just now listening, like, I took a fucking stab at wrestling for like 4 years, and he was like huge influence. I had fucking guys, like trainers, telling me like, yo, don't try to be too much like this and that, because I had the Punk and Shawn influence when I was doing it at the time. Bro, I just cannot, and I'm speaking passionately about this as a fan, I cannot get behind, and this is two people. This is a point I wanted to bring up. If you guys disagree, whatever, we can fucking hash it out. But two people are at fault here. I think, obviously, CM Punk, like, just...
He should not have gone off the way he did.
He shouldn't have gone. He
Or he
shouldn't
should
have
at
done
least
that,
cut it
and
off,
it
but-
shouldn't have been this whole fucking big thing
Yeah.
that now turned into. This is what I'm reading anyway. If there's been any updates, please tell me. But the whole point of another show was to keep certain people in the locker room apart from each other over fucking backstage beef.
That just seems way too
Tony
much.
Khan is that second person, in case you didn't fucking guess yet.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Like, if
He's
you
catering to CM Punk's bullshit, if it's true.
And I mean, I'm hearing now that it's not even just Punk. Like, who else is over there? Miro, Andrade, like
Yeah.
other people who apparently have had problems with other people in the locker room.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. It's the land of misfit toys for people who can't get along. It's what it is. That's what they should call it instead of collision.
This doesn't, like, I'm sorry, and I love AEW, and CM Punk, I don't know. Like, ever since the whole, and I'm nobody, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But ever since that whole brawl out shit, I'm like, because there's already history from WWE, which I think we talked about on the last, like, episode at least, like, it's just hard to believe anything other than the fact that this dude is always causing problems wherever he goes.
Right.
And it's always in the middle of what
Really?
could have been. Like,
could have been.
what could have been of his AEW World Championship reign? What could have been of the fucking, in my opinion, marvelous idea to fucking have him end up facing Triple H at WrestleMania at the time, which he thought he was too big for.
That would have been a great match.
He wanted to win the Royal Rumble at number one. Bro, you won Money in the Bank twice.
Right.
You had multiple successful cash-ins. He had SmackDown by the fucking balls when that show was packing like heavy artillery already.
Yeah.
With the Straight Edge Society.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I mean it when I say I was a huge, and I still am, huge Punk fan. But that type of shit, you got to call even the people you love out on that shit. And it's fucking crazy. And I'm more mad at Tony than in this whole situation because it's like now you're, like Scotty said, like you're catering to these immature fucks that you have in the locker room when you should really be straightening them out. And it goes back to my point where I say like, and I guess Chris Jericho, I heard, became like that guy. John Moxley is also looked at as somebody who's going to be that guy sooner or later. But like Tony needs an enforcer. He needs somebody to really like, because he can't do it. You know he can't do it. Looking at Tony, you know he can't fucking do it. When you see Tony on the, and I'm not talking about the MJF ones. Like we know those are fucking work shoots or whatever. But like, he just look at him. He's not that guy.
He's not.
He can't be a Vince. He's a Tony. Like,
I mean, Vince
which is not a bad thing because Vince probably wasn't the best.
sometimes this is the thing, and it's crazy how life works, right? Like in everything in life, and I'm comparing it to wrestling now. Like it's like every single thing in life has two sides, and like one will tilt too far to one side, and the other one too far to one side, and that's Vince and Tony.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking person out there in between. Tony, you know. And they can, and you know what? I'm not complaining because this is what's making wrestling great is that there's two different sides and you get some with one and you get more of something else with the other one.
Yeah.
But it is, as a huge fan of AEW, as a fan, I was a super fan of CM Punk. It's embarrassing to see. It's embarrassing to read online and see that there's a secondary show coming and it's not for a fucking brand split, but the whole idea came from
I can't work with other people.
like, yo, that's fucking crazy to me, bro.
Well, at least a majority
You guys
of
are fucking
people.
grown ass men.
Yeah, grow up. Like how many? Like God, the three of us here. How many jobs have we worked where people are dickheads? You know what I mean? It's insane. Just be professional. You don't have to talk to them outside of work.
Especially when in your job, you are given at one you were given everything, and at the other one you earned everything. But when you earned everything, you fucking got it.
You got it right.
You held world championship after world championship. Your fucking last title reign ended against The Rock, which I wasn't a fan of that. But regardless, he got in the ring with The Rock. He fucking later came back and he faced The Undertaker, which is a huge honor in itself. And then we were hearing about facing Hunter, and it's like, no, I don't want to do that shit. I want to win the Royal Rumble at number one.
So he's okay with other people from the Attitude Era, just not Triple H.
It's the stupidest thing ever.
It's dumb, and it doesn't. I mean, like you said at the beginning, where what could have been, what would have been in WWE and AEW, we would have got amazing him versus Bryan Danielson matches, and we haven't had that since WWE, since Ring of Honor. So I know Bryan's kind of slowing down a little bit and like not really wrestling as much, but I would like to see them go at it one more time.
Punk and Bryan.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I
agree. Especially after the match that he's about to have. Whew.
I mean, hell, even give me another Punk and people will probably roast me on this, but give me another Punk Jeff Hardy match. That will actually probably be pretty. No.
Jeff's body is kind of like he's
allegedly
he's in his 40s, but his body's probably like at the 70-ish range.
Yeah, probably. Allegedly, his little flop at whatever the last pay-per-view was scripted was supposed to happen, but who knows?
Well, who
knows
on that one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Tony Khan some advice, and Gary somewhere is going to hear this and think I'm an asshole.
Gary's rolling over in
on
whatever couch he's on, hearing this.
And I fucking love FTR. We can talk about what they're gonna do together and all the things they're gonna do, but I'm gonna say something before we do. Right? This CM Punk return does not and will not work unless he is a heel.
There it is.
If he's not a heel, it's gonna fall the fuck flat, and that's it.
I was just gonna say, because outside of Chicago, do you really think he's gonna get cheers?
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It's not. That's the thing. He's not gonna get cheered. So why don't you just have him come out naturally to that and let him be who CM Punk is better at being? He can be both, but right now he can't. After what just happened, he can't. So you might as well pull a fucking Vince and ride the current real life situation and make it into a real life character.
Are they going to give him another belt on Collision and call it the TNT World Heavyweight Championship?
Oh no! That all the champions are staying as they are. I don't think they're going to do that. MJF would kind of look at it as a really stupid thing, but
I mean, he can jump back and forth. I think Punk had an issue working with MJF. I think that was what it was.
No, there definitely is an issue. I did read something that Tony said that he was like, if they do a hard like brand split, like the champions would be able to just kind of jump between, like they would have free roam, like between the two shows. Like there's no holding them back because they're champions. Like, and they could also go elsewhere outside of the company too. So it's like
that's good. No, I do love that Tony allows that we get that representation elsewhere.
Of course, it's 100%.
It's something WWE should have done years ago, but. Hey.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like WWE is their own world, and they want to keep it that way. And it's like there's wrestling out of WWE, but I digress.
I feel like only recently they've really acknowledged. I mean, obviously back in the day they did, but as of recently, they've only kind of recently.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. They kind of finally started to crack the door and be like, all right, let's kind of use some material from out here,
right?
But excuse me. But in terms of the whole Punk thing, it's like I do agree with you. Like him becoming heel would be probably the best thing that he can do, but I don't really think it's going to happen. Especially in the match that he's going to be in on Saturday with him, FTR, and
who are they facing?
Samoa Joe and
that's right, Joe and the Bullet Club. Yeah.
But,
why Joe?
Why that match?
I don't know. They just needed someone. They just needed something, and that's all right. We already know Samoa Joe next in the next 2 weeks is gonna. Oh yeah, because that's next week. Sorry, Forbidden Doors next week. Samoa Joe's definitely gonna end up facing Zack Sabre Jr. to kind of see who's the best TV champion.
Ooh, okay, give me that.
I mean, it hasn't been announced yet, but that's that. But in terms of this, I'm like, I don't really understand what this main event is kind of like all about.
Yeah, I don't know how it came about, and I saw I don't know if you guys saw it, but the CM FTR shirts. I love FTR, but that is such a fucking Bret Hart mark of a shirt, and you will not catch me fucking dead wearing that shirt.
Yeah, it's very Bret Hart.
I love FTR. I'll buy another FTR shirt.
Yeah, I want the Living Legend one. That one's great.
I mean, they still got them up. Shit. Yeah. I mean, they do kind of make them to order too. It's like
they do.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing how they do that. But yeah, no, that's sure. As soon as I saw the graphic posted by Cash and Dax, I was like, oh, this is gonna become a T-shirt.
The graphic looked cool, but the pink letters, that's just screams Bret Hart.
Yeah,
it screams Bret Hart.
I was like, all right, we're never wearing this shirt ever.
Yeah, no, and it's just like we all need to kind of come to terms that Bret, while probably is one of the greatest technical wrestlers to ever live and touch the fucking ground, he wasn't that great of a wrestler after that. It's like
true.
He can beat the snot out of you, but other than that, it's like, what else was there to marvel at him? He was very bland. He still kind of is.
I remember when the Attitude Era started, when he tried to be that edgy kind of Bret Hart. It just came across kind of, I don't want to say phony, but it just, maybe because he's Canadian, but it just came across like he didn't believe it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! So it's because he's Canadian. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't outplay a Canadian. I learned that.
This is very true, actually.
Yeah, he is right. You're right.
But this Collision thing would have been, I would have respected it more if it was like AEW's roster is deep.
It is.
It is deep. They're not there yet to have like a brand split and 2 world titles or whatever, but like, we're just going to do it now because there's a bunch of fucking whiny little bitches who can't work together. That's why I can't respect it. And on a Saturday night, most of the time, unless the shit's consistently good, I'm not watching it live.
That's the only thing,
yes.
I watched the first one live, sure. But
Saturdays, it's those are reserved for other things.
Yeah.
I mean, like
otherworldly activities.
That's the other thing. I mean, even in Rampage being on a Friday night, I bet like those numbers don't do well.
Yeah, no, Rampage is 1 hour, and on a Friday, that's
the easiest watch in the world. But guess what? Fridays and Saturdays, motherfuckers is holding.
And you know what? I used to watch Dark on like a regular basis, and it was fun. Like Excalibur and Taz were just
Oh yeah,
just be idiots on commentary.
Yep.
Probably because most of the matches were just it was squash matches for the most part. So I understand why they got rid of it, but I feel like it also was important that it enhanced talent that you didn't get to see on Dynamite and stuff.
Right.
But I don't know if Collision will do that. I think Collision will just say, we have these set of guys over here, and Dynamite's going to be these set of guys. So the people who aren't part of those groups are going to be to the mud. And they have Ring of Honor, too. So it's like, are these people just jumping back between all three
could be
shows?
Could be.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just going off on a tangent. I don't
No,
know.
it's okay. You still bring up valid points. It's all valid at the end of the day, just because it's like, we don't know why
I'm on my
this show
soapbox.
was needed. But
It's been months. I need to get all this out.
yeah, no, we were gone for a while. We kind of need to talk our shit.
That's
again.
true.
We do need to very much so talk our shit. Who do you think, going back to WWE real quick, who do you think is the guy to beat Seth Rollins for the new Big Goldie?
I mean, I could see it being Finn.
Me too. That's why I want to get into that.
Yeah, I can see it being Finn.
Yeah, no, Finn is definitely the guy. And it's obviously, I brought up the point earlier about like him winning and then somehow getting cashed in on. But if there's anyone that can beat him, it's him. And it's just like, we already had that boiling over. And everything that he mentioned in his promo Monday, for whoever saw him Monday, it's actually true. Finn had so much fucking momentum when he came. When he came up, like literally,
you couldn't calm that motherfucker down, bro.
Mm-hmm. You really couldn't. He was steamrolling. Mans beat Roman Reigns in his first night on the roster, and then he built up to that Universal Championship match, and then obviously he became the Demon, and then beat Finn. I think he beat Finn. Finn being Finn. He beat Seth. And I'm like, this is it. And then the next night we figure out, he tore he tore his whatever muscle it was that he tore. I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
It was his pec, right?
Yeah, it was his pec.
Yeah.
Like no, he separated
his shoulder.
Yeah, he separated his shoulder, but obviously he still needed surgery.
Sure.
So, yeah, no, that just killed his whole momentum, because when he came back, and history kind of proves it, it's like anyone that comes back from a major injury, it's like sometimes it's never really the same as when you were before that.
Hey, it could take 7 years to get back to where you were.
It can, but at the same time, it's like, it sucks because Finn deserved a lot better. If you gave him that steamrolling just drive before he got injured, why not find a way to kind of put him back on that same path once he got back? And that never ended up manifesting, and then he was just kind of caught in limbo.
I can to back up my Finn theory. I feel like, because Rollins doesn't necessarily care about wins and losses, obviously because he lost to Cody 3 times in a row. Yeah. I bet you as long as he was the first world champion, well, not first, but he was like the inaugural shirt, whatever.
Of the new era, yeah.
The new era. I bet he'd be like, okay, I'll hang my hat on that, and then here you go. I'll give it to you because I got a good month run in it.
Right. The thing that interests me a lot about this match, and a lot of people will probably watch this and think that it's a truthful take to say that Seth Rollins is for sure walking out of Money in the Bank as the world champion. I think that this match is a lot more unpredictable than those people think, because of the fact that if you remember well, when during the thick of Roman's title reign, Seth, people were getting frustrated. You started seeing more people online talking about who's he going to drop it to? Is he going to drop it to Cody? But why is he going to drop it to Cody? He should drop it to Seth Finn. We did that constantly on the podcast. And almost the whole wrestling Twitter was saying the same shit. It should be Finn or Seth. Why is it Cody? Why is it going to be Cody? Obviously, Cody didn't end up winning. And we slept on what is now currently happening, which kudos to WWE, because this went how none of us expected it to go.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think that it's very unpredictable because these are two guys who were in the running amongst the people. And it was such a big, discussion and such a big want online within the wrestling community that they made another fucking title.
Yeah. I mean, they did. I feel like there's no disputing that. They legit brought back a title from the grave because they said, we don't want to take these off Roman.
Yep.
Not we can't. We don't. We
because
do not want.
They didn't want to, and they still obviously they combined them now, so now it's just one singular belt. But
which I'm okay with. I think.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't like how it looks.
Yeah, no,
I gotta get used to it. For some reason, Asuka's championship looks better to me.
well, it's the same shit, but it's just with a white strap.
With the white, it looks clean.
Same thing with the Rhea's belt. I love the new World Heavyweight. I think it's beautiful.
I like Rollins better personally, but
I think with the white strap, it looks a little off.
yeah,
a little bit.
I love Rhea.
Asuka's looks clean though.
Yeah, no, and just kind of capping off Roman. I also when he looked at the belt, I kind of had a look on his face where it's kind of like he also felt like it was kind of like mid, but then he kind of had to switch that up just in character and be like, "Yeah, that's my new title," blah blah blah, and then
100%.
Yeah, but I honestly, this could have been handled a lot better. I kind of feel like they kind of thought of all these like unification shit on the fly, and then they just didn't know what to do afterwards because of how good and great, not good, great he ended up becoming, and it's just like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
they really thought that people would look at it kind of weird, and it's like I wouldn't have looked at it weird, but I'm just one person, and it's just. This could have been handled a lot differently. We didn't really need what Seth has now.
No.
These two titles could have been separated.
But I think it's working, though. I do think it's working, though.
I mean,
For
now it
with
is.
Seth Rollins.
Because Roman never took a pin, so he still looks as strong.
Yeah.
No, fair. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I was going to say, so far it's been working because of what they're doing with him on Raw. But to sidetrack real quick, like, Raw has been great for the last, like, 2-3 weeks. That's a pretty good streak. Like, they've been putting on bangers after bangers every fucking Monday. And Rollins is just out here, like I said, fucking defending the shit out of that thing and he's making it the championship right now. These guys, like you guys said, and we all kind of, I ended up agreeing at first. I thought it has to be somebody who cashes in on Roman, but they're not going to do that creatively. So, yes, that title is going to be the one to get when whoever wins Money in the Bank. I'd be surprised if it went the other way, but...
The only thing I will say about the title designs is that I understand they want to make them equal, and because you have the men and women that they're on par, like these are the top champs. But I just miss that unique design that WWE used to have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And now, like AEW does have it a little bit, but like I miss belts like the European belt. I miss like the hardcore.
Yep.
No,
I understand you got to mold them, bring them together to create new ones, but like.
That's why when they showed off the new heavyweight championship belt that Seth has, I was geeked. I was excited. And then next thing you know, they put it up for pre-sale on the shop for the replica. And I'm like, I'm getting that, but I'm not waiting like another 3 months for it. I'm waiting till it's a little bit close. That's my sidetrack. I want that belt so bad.
I do want it. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing beats Big Gold though. I will say this.
Obviously.
Oh no, yeah, Big Goldie. Yeah, that's Big Goldie 2.0. It got a facelift, but this one will forever be iconic.
It's gold. Gold member. I was going gold member. We can go
Gold
gold
member is
yeah.
member is good though. That's a fucking solid movie.
right? While we're in a pause here, I will say this is just for me, and you were a TNA fan too back in the day. I know you kind of always kind of give it a little bit of grief, but that's, and that's
I'm
fine.
not a big TNA
but
guy.
finally, they gave the belt to Alex Shelley, and I could not be happier. And I think it's great.
I saw that and I was like, "Hey, yo, what?"
Yeah,
Because I've kept up with it. When Steve Macklin
this is our
won
impact.
it, I
This is
was
our
like,
impact corner.
Oh yeah, Steve Macklin winning it like a month or so ago. I'm like, you know what? Strange, but I kind of saw it coming after a while.
Well, because Josh Alexander got hurt, so that's why.
Oh no, yeah, Josh was gonna run him over, but either way, Josh was kind of set to lose it at some point.
Right.
But yeah, Alex Shelley winning that, I'm like,
I'm totally fine with that. I don't watch Impact, I'll be honest, but I feel like
same.
they probably still put out somewhat decent product.
they definitely do. And Motor City Machine Guns have just kind of solidified themselves as like
The team or
the team.
Yeah.
Because outside of Impact, they still have a decent legacy too.
Oh yeah,
It's
Alex Shelley's always at Beyond, so yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, him winning that, congratulations to him. And then obviously
The
TNA World
the
Heavyweight,
Impact World
Impact
Championship.
World. Yeah.
And then Chris Sabin winning the X Division championship. For
He's
the
been
ninth
X Division
time.
champion before though, so
No, yeah, 9 times.
The X Division Championship is still a thing.
It is, yeah. Actually, it looks pretty
you know
decent.
what? I will say the X Division is better than the Cruiserweight and Light Heavyweight Championship division ever was. Like X Division was just at the time it was so different and unique. Like the Ultimate X match, like
I did enjoy
those.
those.
Like those were always like top notch. I thought.
Yep.
That's something that no one else could imitate, and that's okay.
No.
Because it's like, it's really hard to do something like that. But then again, it's like when WWE's churning out ladder matches every chance they get.
Sure.
Elimination Chambers, it's like, oh shit.
Right.
But yeah, no, that sidetrack. But yeah, no, congrats to Alex Shelley. That man.
Yeah, I feel like we had to at least get to it. But
Gary would have loved that. I'm not a TNA guy at all.
Oh no, yeah. And then next thing you know, he's gonna go defend his title against Mickey James's husband, Nick Aldis.
That's right. Nick Aldis is back in TNA or Impact, whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Can we believe? Speaking of Impact, can we believe that Trinity joined Impact and not like AEW or something?
That is wild.
That's still very surreal to me.
Yeah.
Like, she's not getting paid much at all over there.
No, they probably work something out.
I feel like, as much as they don't really make money, they still attract like big, like
they gotta have
contenders.
They must have enough funding to pay her a good.
They must have some sort of TV deal or something or whatever.
Yeah, no. And then it's like she doesn't really have to worry much because obviously Jimmy makes most of the money anyway.
Sure,
so
yeah.
It's like. And not that she's like a stay-at-home wife or anything.
No.
Like now, look at her; she's doing her work and doing her shit over there. But it's like I don't think she'll ever have to worry about money because one, she's already made a lot of it herself, and two, her husband is still making a shit ton in WWE.
Money.
It's like there's that train is not slowing down anytime soon.
No,
so she's set. Yeah. It's like what was it recently? There's something that I can compare it to. Oh, yeah, it's like with Lionel Messi going to Inter Miami instead of signing with the Saudi team.
Yeah.
Like, even though he can still potentially make the same amount of money. Actually, no, he's going to make the same amount of money after he's done with Inter Miami. It's like the man's going to end up being another David Beckham. He's going to own his own MLS team.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, he's going to make bank as a player.
Yeah.
He's going to get money off of Apple, his jersey sales, and all this other stuff.
I mean, it's a semi-retirement, honestly, for him, I bet.
Yeah, no. Like, man has equity. Saudi Arabia, yes, offered him money, solely money.
Yeah.
Over here, we're offering you money and equity where you can literally build upon that. You can literally be Bobby Bonilla if you want.
Bobby Bonilla. That dude's agent should be in the Hall of Fame for agents.
Yeah.
How was it? A 20-something year, 1 point something million?
He's still getting paid. He's still
that's
getting paid.
insane.
He's getting paid for like another, 5 or 6 years?
Another 5 or 6 years. But it's been 20.
Exactly. For as long as we've been conscious.
Yes, right.
That's been a thing, but I digress.
Anyway.
Switching gears to Forbidden Door.
Oof. Yep, that's
What matches or match are you?
I mean, there's only been 2 matches announced.
2 so far, and that's next week.
Two so far.
But technically 3 because they're teasing Samoa Joe and Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, right.
But yeah.
Well,
Wait, that's next week already, and they only have 3 matches,
right?
Two.
You know what else they're teasing? What? Kenta and CM Punk.
Oh, if Kenta comes out and gives him a GTS, I'm going to die laughing because it's going to be like they gave Kenta the bag. I'm going to be shouting that for the heavens.
That would be fucking.
That'd
crazy.
be nuts.
But
that's another year long in the making. Years long in the making.
But so far, out of the 2 that have been announced, obviously we already saw Kenny and Will just break each other's faces in January.
And somehow I wanted to see more, and I'm so excited I get to see more.
I mean, that was the match of the year, and it was in January. We're gonna get part 2 of it in a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Part 3 is going to be the end all tell all. Someone's gonna die. Most
burn
likely.
it down.
It's gonna be an Inferno match.
I don't even know if the second one can top the first one, but knowing those 2,
they'll find a way.
They'll find a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And then of course Don Callis will say that he's with Ospreay and the
I can't wait.
It'd be hilarious.
I can't wait.
But the match that obviously everyone's wetting their pants over is Okada versus Danielson.
Ooh, yeah.
Finally, we're actually getting that for
Thank
the
God.
longest time. I'm like,
oh, that's gonna be crazy.
When I saw that one clip of Dominion afterwards where John was like, Bryan Danielson has a message for you, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick your head in and put you. It was just beautiful. It was masterful. And I'm like, yes, this is the challenge that we've been waiting for. And then Okada accepted. I'm like, yep.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go again.
That fucking promo was fire.
The little vignette, yeah. That was great. I mean, that's classic. I mean, that's just good story. That's just, it's not even good storytelling because there's no fucking story. It's just 2 really good wrestlers that are
that are gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Exactly.
Oh, no, yeah. But it's just the thing is, I don't know who to decide there. It's like, I'd want them to go for 60 minutes if I could.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't think they will. They'll probably go for maybe 30.
Yeah.
I think Kenny versus Ospreay is definitely going to go for the full hour. And that has to be the main event.
I would hope so.
Depending on what else is up there. Because, Sonata might end up defending the title. I heard that he might defend it against Jericho.
Oh.
But that's because he's kind of throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But we'll find out more tonight at least.
Or? Yeah.
Sonata would like to defend his title against Jericho.
Sure.
Which is still kind of wild to me that Sonata is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion right now. But I'm like, you know what? He kind of earned it.
Because Jay White signed with AEW.
I mean, yeah, it's also true. My man's was like, he dyed his hair black, shaved the beard, got with a whole new clique of people, and he was like, yeah, I'm actually start wrestling now. And now look at him. But in terms of Forbidden Door, that we're kind of spitballing what the next set of matches might end up being. But my favorite one so far will end up being Danielson and Okada.
100%, yeah.
I'm definitely calling Kenny versus Ospreay is going to be match of the night.
Oh, no, yeah. I definitely don't doubt that, too.
It's going to be a toss-up. It's going to be a toss-up between the two.
Those two matches are going to make me cry. I'm going to be like...
It's going to be good.
Real wrestling and real raps.
While we're on the subject of, like, what to expect, predictions, and all that other shit, before we close the show, I wanted to definitely, at some point, do predictions for who Rollins is going to face on Monday, which doesn't really matter because he's definitely wrestling Finn. But before I get into that, because I have a bold prediction for that, can we talk about how fucking, because we haven't been able to in this whole fucking break. I feel like he's evolved over the break. How fucking great Dom is.
I had to apologize months ago.
It's true, you did, yeah.
I did. That man has nuclear heat still, and it's halfway through the year already.
I feel like that, not that it came out of nowhere, but like, I mean, people hate him, and it's kind of fun.
Like he
it's
really
crazy.
could.
It's fun. It's crazy.
Anytime he steps in the ring and he grabs a microphone, boo,
man cannot get a word out.
Literally, and then he tries, and then he's like, boo. They get louder and louder. I'm like, damn, y'all.
Oh, but
they're
just fucking playing in on it. Now.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
100%.
This is like the thing with WWE right now is like and it's happening almost everywhere now. It's not just happening in just like the wrestling cities. Like they're really doing so fucking good with the crowd work lately, and it's because so many people are tapping in at the same time over there. And it reminds you of the 90s, like how every single crowd was turned. There was a fucking catchphrase or a fucking this or that. With Dommy's getting booed every week. Seth Rollins' song.
Wrestling's back, baby. Like I feel like it's back like full force.
For real. Wrestling is back for real.
Yeah.
I feel like it never left. It just kind of needed to get more creative and like bring in certain things to kind of watch.
There was some dark times. About 12 years, 13 years ago. Yeah.
God dang.
But other than that,
oh man,
shout out to Dom, bro.
Yeah, man, Dom doing his thing. I can't hate on him anymore. I mean, even though like we have to hate on him because he's a heel, but
he's doing his job.
So who do we think to close out the show is facing Seth Rollins on Monday?
Gargano. It's in Cleveland, so.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go the same route, but take a left. I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler. Just because he's from Cleveland.
Yeah.
That is also true. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind that either, but yeah.
Seth Rollins is facing Logan Paul on Monday.
I forgot he's showing up on Monday.
He's showing up, you're right.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
All right, Logan Paul is coming out and calling out Seth Rollins. I don't care what he's there for.
Yeah.
But he is coming out and he is calling out Seth Rollins while he's there. And why not?
I'm gonna say two things before. Shout out to him because Prime is actually pretty good.
I had the lemonade one earlier.
Is it
that
good?
Shit is,
yeah.
I've tried three of them. I tried the Ice Pop one. I tried the Metamoon and the Blue Raspberry. They're pretty good.
Okay.
More on the sweet side, but I digress. That's just a shameless plug.
Kind of like Gatorade, or
no. It's a hydration drink. Yeah, but
it's better for you than Gatorade.
Okay. Yeah. Like, from what they say, but I still drink Gatorade.
Sure.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to him in that shameless plug. But what if? Yeah, no, he ends up showing up, but it ends up setting up something for SummerSlam. Like, what if in a perfect world, Seth wins at Money in the Bank, doesn't get cashed in on, and then at SummerSlam, that's his opponent?
I'll take that.
I'll take it. You always need a celebrity match. You don't always, but most of the time they like to have a celebrity match at SummerSlam.
Yeah. And yeah, like bro, like Logan Paul's really proven himself. He's really like him and
he
Bad
can
Bunny
do whatever
have
the fuck.
just been.
They can both do whatever the fuck they want.
I added Bad Bunny's theme to my running list, and it's the best thing I ever did.
I love it.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh, Chambea.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah, man. When
my boy's tapping into his Spanish. Let's fucking go.
I shed a tear when I saw that happening in real time. But yeah, that's me on that one.
This has been legit heat. Unless my friends have any closing arguments.
I got nothing for the moment.
All right.
Just drink more water, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
It's humid as fucking here. I have
drink more water.
Swamp ass like a motherfucker.
You see, I'm like sweating under this. Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah, let's get this mask off, my
Nuts
boy.
to butts.
But yeah, you're not gonna see the unmasking, or if you want to, yeah. But yeah. No soup for you.
What?
Oh, you thought? No, wait.
Nope.
Under the mask is another mask.
That's another mask. That's right.
Let's find out.
You thought?
No, you thought. You thought for a minute. Give me a couple more beers. I'll think about it.
It feels good to be back.